From Nigeria to UK prison, a Nigerian nurse is currently facing a 17-year prison sentence. So, Nigerian men, I want you to come closer. Nigerian men in interracial relationships, I want you to come closer. This story that I am about to share with you comes with valuable lessons that I really don't have to point out to you. So I want you to watch and listen carefully, all right? Hello everybody, welcome back again to my channel. My name is Wemimo and I'm also known as Start Mama 5 and also known as TMO5 Candiko. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. So, the story of Nurse Tolu, a hard-working Nigerian mental health nurse, has touched the hearts of many across the globe, especially within the Nigerian nursing community. This emotional tale reveals a journey of hope, love, betrayal, and a looming 17-year prison sentence in the United Kingdom. Right now, I am bringing you the detailed account to shed light on the struggles of our brothers and Nigerian sisters serving abroad, urging compassion and support for Nurse Tolu during this difficult time. I have seen interracial relationships and I often found that our African guys, they often think with their cucumber, with their third legs. Tolu's journey commenced in Nigeria, where he nurtured an ambitious aspirations for himself and his family. So 6 years ago, Nurse Tolu departed from his native land as a student, selling cherished like most important personal family possessions to finance his education here in the UK. It's not easy being an international student. With unwavering determination, Nurse Tolu achieved a master's degree and underwent training to become a mental health nurse, a position he embraced with enthusiasm and dedication. Nurse Tolu, however, the journey was fraught with difficulties, registering with UK professional organizations such as the Nursing and Midwifery Council, presented significant challenges, and passing the English language examination. It felt like an insurmountable obstacle. English language test is hard. I've heard other Nigerian nurses who recently came in complain about the same thing. In spite of these challenges, Nurse Tolu persevered, exemplifying the resilience that characterizes many Nigerian nurses. If you agree with that, guys, let me know in the comment section that Nigerian nurses are very, very, we are resilient. Nurse Tolu's life changed significantly when he encountered a British woman. That is what I'm saying. African men, open your eyes. A single mother of 2 children whose fathers were absent from their lives. You understand that, right? He embraced the role of a caring figure, treating this white British woman's children as if they were his own. Before long, Nurse Tolu welcomed a child together with his British girlfriend, which brought a sense of hope to Tolu's heart. However, this joy was fleeting. Their relationship faced challenges from the beginning. I believe that was because they were watching a certain Nollywood movie, This woman occasionally directed painful racial slurs at Nurse Tolu, which he attempted to overlook due to her pregnancy with his child. They frequently clashed, particularly regarding their approach to parenting, as Tolu wished to instill discipline while she held a different viewpoint. This happens to be an issue when it comes to culture. You being African and Oyibo being Oyibo, parenting is quite different, okay? Feeling the pressure, Nurse Tolu made the decision to relocate, but legally contested to have his own name included on his child's birth certificate. A DNA test confirmed Nurse Tolu as the father of the child, and the court granted Nurse Tolu's request, which means that his name was placed on the child's birth certificate. During this period, Nurse Tolu's professional life improved significantly. He successfully completed his English examination and secured a nursing position with sponsorship, which nowadays is very, very hard to come by, thereby establishing his residency in the UK. However, Nurse Tolu's personal challenges were far from resolved because they were watching a Nollywood movie and the Oyinbo girl were like, oh, if not for because you be in diaspora now, so you go to behave. Nurse Tolu and the woman attempted to mend their relationship after she reached out via a video call, appearing in bra and pants, vulnerable and expressing a desire to rekindle their romance. Nurse Tolu thought with his cucumber. He communicated this development to his Nigerian and African friends, who cautioned, yes, they cautioned Nurse Tolu to proceed with caution. Unfortunately, Nurse Tolu heard by disclosing those private conversations to his Oyibo girlfriend, prompting his friends to withdraw from him. If you're one of his friends, would you not do the same? Let me know in the comment section. They were concerned that their advice might also be revealed to Tolu's girlfriend. Subsequently, she moved into his residence with her 3 children. Remember, Tolu had one and she had 2 from previous relationship. Asserting that she was once again pregnant with Tolu's second child. Tolu intended to launch a children's home business but declined to appoint her as a director, citing that she lacks requisite skills. This disagreement escalated into further conflicts, with further and more racial insults re-emerging. Guys, let me know if Tolu did the right thing by moving out or not. The circumstances became tragic when the woman charged Tolu with rape. Yes, he was taken into custody at his place of employment, a location where he had dedicated himself to helping others. His employment was put on hold, and he was also prohibited from returning to his own residence, his own home that he mortgaged, that he is paying for, that he bought, where she and the children currently reside. With his ability to work being hindered now, Tolu is set to face a court hearing in February of 2026. That's a long time to wait. With the looming threat of a 17-year prison sentence, Tolu described this ordeal as a, in quote, spiritual attack, a term that resonates profoundly with many who are familiar with Tolu's kind of faith and kind disposition. If you're an African person, you understand what that means. If it is spiritual, like people from your village behind your case. Myself and the Nigerian community in the UK and elsewhere are in shock. Nurses and acquaintances perceive this as a cautionary tale regarding the dangers of, cultural misinterpretations and the difficulties encountered by, immigrant workers everywhere in diaspora, not only in the UK. Tolu's sense of isolation intensified as his friends have now distanced themselves from him, forcing him to walk alone, forcing him to confront these situations on his own. It's sad. Nevertheless, his narrative has ignited a surge of support for him, with numerous individuals advocating for equity and empathy. But looking at the family, we're living together, they have 2 children together. What will be the talk of RAPE? How? Anyway, I empathize with Tolu's suffering as though it were my own. His transition from Nigeria to the UK, marked by sacrifice and affection, ought not to culminate in such hopelessness. This narrative serves as a reminder of the resilience within our African nursing community and the importance of supporting each other. While Nurse Tolu anticipates his court dates, I am requesting that we pray for him, support and increase awareness. Nurse Tolu's commitment to his career and family merits, it merits acknowledgement. Yes, he's a hardworking African man, a hardworking Nigerian man, rather than a confinement in a prison cell. Guys, what do you think? Nurse Tolu has not been able to work in the past 6 months, cannot go back to the house he mortgaged. His next hearing is February 2026, which means that he won't be able to meet his own personal needs. He cannot even work anywhere else, not even as a taxi driver. And he cannot even think or even dream of going back to work as a mental health nurse anymore until his case is being heard in court. His friends have now all turned their back on him. Like I said earlier on, that Nurse Tolu thinks that this is a spiritual attack, that people from the village are after him. Do you agree with him that this is a spiritual attack? Who do we blame here? Do we blame Nurse Tolu, his Oyibo baby mama, or his friends not advising him well? Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. Please keep informed about Tolu's situation by subscribing to this channel. Share this real life story to emphasize the challenges faced by Nigerian nurses in the UK, and especially those of them who are in interracial relationships. And let us unite in solidarity to assist one of our own. Guys, leave your thoughts and opinion in the comment section based on this story. Like I said, African men, we have to be very, very careful. Okay? Guys, if you're watching now and you've not yet subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Don't forget to like, drop a comment in the comment section, subscribe if you've not yet done so, turn on your post notification, do not hesitate to join my membership, and also let me know what you think that Nurse Tolu could have done better. Do you believe this case of, or maybe the case that is Oyinbo baby mama has leveled against him? Do you actually think that Nostolu will go to court or will be jailed? Leave all your thoughts and opinion as always. And if there's any further updates about this story, I'll be sure to bring it to you guys. All right. Thanks so much, and I'll see you later. Bye.
You can bank on it. You can put 100 grand on it. Anything I said, I stamp on it. In a private plane, I lamp on it. Lele then they call me bank on it. Cause I walk around with the bank on it. Show them gang.